Chat, how y'all doing today? It is One Piece Saturdays. I know that new chapter came out yesterday. It was kind of late. Couldn't get to it on time, so we are gonna get to it on this Saturday, almost afternoon. It's about 11, almost afternoon. So we got 11:75. I haven't heard much from this chapter. I've been trying to duck spoilers, right? What was I? Okay, so yes. I pressed the keyboard by accident. And the shit went all the way down. See some shit. I don't know. Some context, out of context. I don't know. All right. I've been trying to avoid getting spoiled social media. I haven't heard too much about this chapter. One Piece chapter 1175. Let's go. That intro was so trash. So we have obviously chapter 1175 Nidhogg. Here we are. Cover request by Ramen Maru. Sabo getting swarmed by koala joeys. Joeys. Is that what that's called? Like koala babies, joeys? That's what that's called? Really? Let me see. It is called that. Interesting. Koala joeys. The more you know. Okay. Hold up. We gotta bring back the cover stories, man. What's up with you? Oh, we got Sanji already. Hold on. I'm here. I'm ready. Fush. The captured straw hats are ... And here Sanji's Diable Jambe, right? Or is that E3? I'm not too sure. But it's coming down, and it came down and it broke Robin out the thorn. Okay. Let's go. Usopp in the back not doing shit. Y'all said this is Usopp's arc. Usopp fans, count your days. Y'all said this is Usopp's arc. Y'all said Usopp gonna show out this arc, this, that, and the third whoop-de-whoop. Y'all put all y'all life savings on Usopp actually doing shit this arc. I want you to understand we about what? 50 chapters? 50 chapters, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. 50 chapters into Elbaf. Usopp ain't do nothing but cheer. And hard eyes. And kisses. Mwah, mwah. It just glorified cheerleader. Now, me personally, going off on a tangent, me personally, I don't expect much from Usopp. I just want Usopp to just move like his pre-time skip days. You know what I'm saying? Like, Usopp don't really got to score 30, 40. We got people for that. We got hitters for that. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, they always going to score 30 and 40. I just want Usopp to just feel like pre-time skip Usopp. Clutch up. You know what I'm saying? He could be getting the snot beat out of him. He gonna toughen up. He gonna say some fire shit like he said in Alabasta versus Mr. Ford and Miss Merry Christmas. I don't expect a lot from Usopp. I just want him to feel like pre-time skip Usopp. You know what I'm saying? Water 7 Usopp. Alabasta Usopp. I'm just saying. Y'all expecting too much. I've heard a lot about Usopp and what he's gonna do this arc. But I haven't seen nothing. So let's get back to the chapter. I went off on a tangent. Robin, thank goodness. Thanks. That's our Sanji... ... Soul's vines are weak to higher temperatures. Much obliged. Hey, speaking of Usopp, Jinbei. You next. Jinbei. We gotta talk about you, brother. Jinbei. Between Egghead and Elbaf. No, matter of fact, nigga, since we left, Wano, the best thing Jinbei's done is, you know what, I'm gonna get to the chapter. I'm not even gonna get to it. Jinbei is so washed, though. I'm not gonna lie. Jinbei's a straw hat, washed. So Robin says, I'm afraid there's no time to celebrate. And Sanji goes, yeah, it's hockey. And that roar just now. There it is. Ooh, look at Big Loke. So even Sanji's like, yo, that's hockey crazy. What is that massive shadow? Is that just his head? Or is that like his head and his back? Like the silhouette of the horns of the head and the spines on the back. And then there's there's Nidhogg right there. What is that massive shadow? Of course, we're gonna cut away. West Village, Ripley, Oimo, Roto. Our folks need help. They were stabbed by our thorns. Mommy's gonna die. So, last chapter, the parents and the kids landed on Luffy and Loki. Were they dropped off at West Village? I'm assuming they got dropped off at West Village off screen. That's what this is implying. And they're yelling at him. Okay, so they got dropped off. Loki, the village isn't safe. Take the kids somewhere less dangerous. Not my problem. He says they went and jumped on my back. I'm just dropping them off. Okay. Look at Loki, bro. Fuck, bro. Look at this monster. Shanks didn't fight this nigga, bro. Shanks didn't fight him. Bro, if Shanks actually fought him, he fought him with his whole crew. He jumped him with his whole crew. He jumped him. No way. No way. Nah, bro. No. He didn't fight this monstrosity. Look at him. I've seen people complain about the design and this lack of detail. But like when I think of a dragon, I'm thinking this. I'm thinking this, honestly. And it seems like Oda isn't like, he hasn't finished or he's not showing all his design all the way. But when I think of a dragon, I think of this. All of you climb down now. Oh, it's Zoro. Hey. Yo, they treating Loki like an Uber, bro. People at Elbaf, here goes Jarul. The children are safe. Thank goodness, since Nami, Robin, and Jinbei. There are no more hostages to worry about. All right. Who is that? Bro, there's somebody else on Loki's head with Luffy. Or is that Ragnar? Okay, I'm gonna just continue reading. Okay, so here we got Zoro fighting. You guys took your sweet time. Don't tell me that dragon is. Yup, it's Loki. This place should be safe with you here. Yeah, that's no problem. I love the trust they got. I love the. I've always loved the trust Luffy and Zoro got. I've always loved that. Their friendship is so fire. They just don't react. They just don't interact a lot, at least anymore. Since you've already gone giant mode, can you guys take care of those dream monsters? Elbaf won't last longer if we leave them be. I love the interactions. Gotta love it. On it. Dud dud. So something fell next to Zoro, or in front of Zoro, or in front of Luffy. They came raining down out of nowhere. These things are. There's more thorns. Get the children inside, quick. Oh, it's more thorns raining. Give up already, you dumbasses. That creep's still after. Oh, it's Summers. It's Summers. Yo, Summers. I'm not gonna lie. Summers' last chapter was a treat. He was phenomenal, bro. Summers was so entertaining. I ain't gonna let any of you trash heaps survive. You cheated me out of that touching moment. Yo, Summers is bold pulling up and seeing that big ass dragon in the back, bro. Summers is bold pulling up with that big ass dragon in the back, dude. So, oh man, I can never get used to One Piece pandling. Okay, so here we got this part right here. So Colin goes, I won't let you. I think I'm reading this right. I won't let you. This time, I'm gonna save Mom and the rest. Me 3. So Summer goes, exclamation point. He says, I'm gonna cry. You morons are priceless. Oh, I'm reading this. I'm reading this very wrong. Very fucking wrong. Okay. I'm reading this wrong. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Actually, this might be for the best. Since the brats were saved, I haven't failed the mission yet. I can still take them to the Holy Land, as planned. But first, I'll finish off their... Okay. I was reading it wrong. I'm sorry. But first, right? I'll finish off their dying... But first, I'll finish off their dying parents. Taste my rapid-fire thorn launcher. So he makes, like, three... Like three-headed snake that shoots thorns. And then... Carla and the kids go, I won't let you. This time, I'm gonna save Mom and the rest. Me too. Me too. Look at the kids busting up. Look at the courage. Usopp. This is what you're supposed to be about. This is courage. Usopp. That's the kids. The kids is the great warriors of the sea. I don't know what you are. Look at the kids. This is courage. That's pre-time skip Usopp right there. And so Summers has his hands over his head. He goes, I'm gonna cry. You morons are priceless. At this point, screw it. I don't even care about the mission anymore. You should. Emu was gonna smoke you if you screw up the mission. I don't even care about the mission anymore. I'm just grateful. I get to kill you guys myself. Now, who's going first? Summers is he's phenomenal. He is phenomenal, bro. He's so nasty. He just, bro, it's all part of the game for him. It's all a love for the game. I'll never forget the brave looks on your simple faces. Say goodbye now. Like I said, man, brave warrior to sea. The kids is the brave warriors of the sea. Colin, please run. No, I'm gonna protect you, Mom. And so one of the thorns speed past Colin and goes stunk, right? It impales the ground, and he fires 3 more. And so Luffy's going, hold on. Luffy's going, hold on. I see you, boy. Luffy got that sniper on him. Hold on. Luffy said, hold on, bro. What you think you doing? Luffy got that. Yo, Luffy is camping. Luffy was saying there for a hot minute. I'm not going cap. Luffy said, hold on, boy, I see. Luffy said, hold on, boy, I see you. He got that sniper on him. Grin. He grins. Beep, beep. He's making noises too. Beep, beep. What's this? It's like a Gear 5 rifle? Like a Gear 5 rifle variant, right? He's twisting his arm like rifle. And Summers go, huh? Ripley got the hands over the mouth, and Summers is shook. He got the snot coming down his nose. He's shook. Booming Dong Thor rifle. Yes. Yes. Wait. I read this shit wrong again. You kidding me? Damn, I read this shit wrong. Oh, the paneling is destroying me again. Okay. Hold on. Let's. Okay. Hold on. From the top. Right? So Zoro deflects the thorns. That's what I was a little confused. I'm like, who the fuck did he? Because he was aiming at Colin, right? And then I don't know, it just cut straight to Luffy. I read this wrong. I apologize. I was kind of like, I was very like, in the moment between the Gear 5 rifle and all that good shit. So let's start off from the top. So Zoro deflects the thorns, right? Okay, we see you, Zoro. I see you, Big Z. I see you, Z. Way to go, Zoro. I knew you had this in the bag. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Now go. So Summers goes, what? Who did that? And he goes, Zoro. He's a member of my crew. And don't you forget it. So Luffy grabs the lightning bolt. Hold on. Luffy grabs the lightning bolt. Luffy grabs the lightning bolt like in his fight versus Kaido. Right? Gum. And Luffy goes, I got you in my sights, playboy. He even makes the sound effect beep 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 like a homing missile, bro. He's so unserious. And then he twists the arm, and then Ripley got the hand over the mouth, and Summers is in shock. He got the snot coming down his face, and goes booming Dawn Thor rifle, and it's a direct hit. It hits direct. It's a direct hit. I finally got to see it. Luffy Kun's white form. Okay, so she had the hand covering the mouth because she was seeing Gear 5. Okay. Wait, what does Loki think about Gear 5? We didn't see that interaction. Hold on, Oda. You can't off-screen that. You can't off-screen that. I read the panels wrong again? I read this shit wrong again. Because, well, after booming Dawn Thor rifle, you get the little panel of Summers just getting bodied. Absolutely bodied. And then is that Oimo says the Straw Hats? Oh, it came off. Mom, that's, and Ripley goes ... with tears in her eyes. Yeah, what the fuck was Oda? This paneling was shitty. Bro, it's all over the place. Or I'm tweaking. You know what I'm saying? And as he goes, I finally got to see it. Luffy Kun's white form. He really does look just like Nika. And Luffy is bouncing on the rooftops, laughing and giggling. I believe he's the one, the warrior of liberation. Well, there's a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? There is, like, some obvious symbolism, because he just freed them. You know what I'm saying? As, like, he just freed them from the thorns, and she's like, yeah, he's the warrior of liberation. But the way she's saying it, I gotta wait till the Viz comes out tomorrow, but the way she's implying is, like, that there's either another one, or it's not like he's exactly the warrior of liberation. Because Luffy has been called the warrior of liberation. That has been synonymous with the form. But the way Ripley is talking, I believe he's the one, the warrior of liberation. So, like, the way she's talking is like there's like a chance that he may be or he's not. I may be reading too much into it. I gotta wait for the Viz scans to see if the dialogue makes a little bit more sense. Or it could be that, like, she maybe wasn't sure herself, like a personal belief, right? Yeah. I might be reading too much into it, but that's the way I see it. That's the way I'm reading it. Who is that? Did you say Nika? Is that Summers? Is he still alive? Why he's not done yet? Did you say Nika? Puffed. PFT. I said puffed. PFT. That's just a tall tale told to scare kids. Oh my god. Bro, look at how giant Loki is. This is a giant village of giants. It's a real Nidhogg. We were really saved by that? Well, time to go. Yeah. Loki, you just showed like half the village by landing, bro. These niggas don't got insurance. Loki just landed on the whole village. He just what are you doing? Yo, why he on the whole village like this, bro? He just chilling on the whole village. Yo, you think these niggas got insurance, bro? You think these niggas got Geico? State Farm? They gotta build their whole fucking town again from this nigga Loki just landed. Is this a flashback? Oh, we finally gonna get it? The confirmation of Shanks fought him or not? And then somebody goes, he goes, is that dot 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 dot? That's Gaban. Gaban goes dot 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 dot. Okay, this is Chopper and Sanji, isn't it? This looks like Chopper. That is Gaban. And this is Sanji, right? Gotta be. That's Loki, alright. This is the first time I've seen him like this too. Then Gaban gets a little flashback. So you're saying Elbaf's national treasure, it's a forbidden devil fruit? Why is it forbidden? The mythological dragon fruit. Model Nidhogg. Yeah, Kaido. Come take your chain back. They took your chain. Loki took your chain. You was telling Momonosuke that there can only be one dragon, and that's you? This nigga right here is a dragon. Come fight Loki. It is said that whoever eats it can transform into the world's most colossal dragon. The size of the creature is relative to the initial size of whoever ate the fruit, of course. Oh. I thought he got bigger as a dragon. Okay. So, the dragon is about the same size as Loki. The scaling is going to be weird because it's Oda. Oda is going to always draw everything like... He's not going to always scale the size accurately. But now I see how big he is. Okay, interesting. Very interesting, because we had a lot of questions about the size of Loki. Think of it this way. A giant would grow larger than a human, undergoing the same transformation, and an ancient giant's growth is naturally even greater than that. A giant will grow... A giant would grow larger than a human. Okay, so he's saying... Okay, oh, so he does get bigger. Okay, I understood. I'm slow. I'm slow. I was gonna say the R word, but I'm slow, right? So he's saying that if a dragon, or if a human ate it, he would grow, the dragon would grow larger, right? Much larger than the human. But if a giant ate it, the dragon would grow larger than the dragon. And if the ancient giant ate it, the dragon will grow larger. Is that what I'm getting at? Let me see. Think of it this way. A giant would grow larger than a human, undergoing the same transformation, and an ancient giant's growth is naturally even greater than that. So, okay, I understand. I'm slow. I'm very, very slow. So, it's relative to the size of the person who ate it, not equal. Not equal. The dragon form is still larger than the person who ate it. He grows larger, right? But if the person who ate it is bigger naturally, the dragon form is going to be much bigger than somebody else, like a normal human who ate it. Okay. And then the normal human's dragon form. Yes. Okay, I understood. I'm sorry, that came out weird. I understand. That combination is what brings out the devil fruit's true potential. So anybody can eat it. But an ancient giant eating it, it's just like, yo, that's different. That's like upmost, like that's like the tippity top. They say this dragon breathes lightning, and when it flies, its jet black body can turn day into night. So he is black. Hold on. He's black. Hold on. Is that a Zoro upscale? The dragon is black? Yo, it's still Black History Month, bro. It's the 28th. The dragon is black? Interesting. He breathes lightning. And now? What about the snow? What about the snow from last chapter? Was that not him? So the fruit was forbidden and hidden due to its immense power? Not quite. It's just been protected by the Hammer Guardian, Ragnar. Let's go. In Elbaf, there is a legend about a god of war who fought with Ragnar. Hold on, Kratos. Is that you, Kratos? Kratos? Ares? Thor? It is said, Norse got a god of war, right? What is the Norse god of war? Tyr. The more you know. Tyr. Let me see. Hold on. primary Norse god of war, known for his bravery, justice, and role in upholding laws and treaties. Known as the one-handed god. Okay. Here. Interesting. I gotta play God of War Ragnarok again. It is said that he took the form of a giant dragon and he locked horns with the sun god. Locked horns. Hold on. There's agenda here. There's a lot of agenda. Locked horns. So Ja Rule could be saying, like, metaphorically, right? So he was like clashing with the god of war. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with the sun god. I mean, the sun god, right? I'm gonna read it all. He was accompanied by a loyal partner, the ice squirrel, Ratoskar. Ice squirrel? So he could do lightning and ice? Nah, that's crazy. Ratoskar is an actual like Norse thing, right? Isn't that like, bro? If I'm not mistaken, there's a squirrel that's like, ah, fuck. I love mythology so much, but sometimes I get them fucked up, bro. Ratoskar is an actual squirrel that like doesn't it live on, like, on one of the branches of the Yggdrasil, the Yggdrasil? Ratoskar. Yes, I'm right. He inhabits the world tree, the Yggdrasil. I tried to be that nigga by saying that shit by his actual name. I butchered the name. I said Yggdrasil. I'm tweaking. I'm not that good. But yeah, the world tree. Okay, I was right. I was right. Ice squirrel too, bro. This is, to make a long story short. After his master died, they say the loyal Ratatoskr. Am I saying that right? Ratatoskr? Is it Ratatoskr? Ratatoskr. I'm saying Ratatoskr. I think Ratatoskr just sounds better. Ratatoskr. The loyal Ratatoskr came to possess the weapon Ragnir and awaits his master's return, or so the legend goes. So Loki could be the reincarnation of this god of war, because Loki did call himself the god of war last chapter, and he says the giant locked horns with the sun god. That could be metaphorical, like like just in general, started Satan in general, like he fought with the sun god. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a scuffle, right? Or you take it literal, and the sun god had horns. Maybe, possibly, who knows? This is One Piece, or so the legend goes. But it seems Ragnir is no longer acting as a guardian for the fruits of power. This chapter is very long. I love it. Look at Chopper's face. ... Oh, that's not Sanji. That's not Sanji next to Gaban. I'm tripping. I said that's Sanji. It's definitely not Sanji. I thought it was a flashback, like them talking before they got there or something. I don't know. I'm tweaking. But it seems Ragnir is no longer acting as a guardian for the fruit's power. It's finally made its choice. And so the giant Nidhogg's are moving. It chose Loki. Oh my god. Look at how gigantic this nigga is, bro. Look at how fucking titanic this motherfucker is, bro. Bro, Shanks didn't fight him. Bro, Shanks is like smaller than his nostrils. And don't come to me with that hockey trumps all shit. It chose Loki, and Loki opens his mouth. He's roaring. Is that lightning? Oh my god! And now lightning, and now ice. The ice squirrel, Aokiji. This nigga, bro. Loki got like 3 different devil fruits in one. Roars. Oh my god! Is that a fucking Kamehameha he just released? Yo, Loki just shot a Kamehameha. Yo, what the fuck? He ain't even called a name out. Nothing. He just roared at it. Is that Luffy just walking on it? Yo, why is that Luffy dancing on Loki? Like, what is he doing, bro? No, I read this shit wrong again. But look at the roar. Okay, so the roar is a named attack. I read this shit wrong again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just the first thing I seen when I scroll down is Luffy walking on Loki's face. It's just, bro. What the fuck is that, bro? Finks didn't fight this nigga, bro. No way, impossible. Shanks didn't fight. Boy, this nigga just did a Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan versus Cell Beam Clash. Bro, dog, what is going on? You know what? Shanks didn't fight this nigga, son. Yo, Shanks didn't fight, bro. I'm sorry. He not, nah, bro. No, even if it's like all the red hair pirates together. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna keep reading, bro. Bro, look at this power. True to, how do you even say that? True to helium? Through the helium? Through helium? Through helium. Through helium. How do you say this? Through helium. That should sound nice. Whatever that shit. I'm sorry for the pronunciation. That should sound nice. Through helium. It sound like judgment. Like you getting judged. Through helium. You getting judged. They hit that nigga with the through helium. He didn't even know what hit him. Yo. Oh my god. Bro, Shanks didn't fight him, bro. I'm sorry. Yo, the more chapters I read, the more it's glaringly obvious. Shanks did not fight this man. If it did, he jumped him some way, somehow. No. Why is Luffy dancing on his head? Look at Ratatoskr. Ratatoskr. He just, bro, Luffy and Loki as a duo was a very, very, very unexpected thing I expected this arc. They are a great duo. I love their dynamic. Like, Loki, I love their dynamic, especially in Gear. Bro, this panel of Luffy walking on this nigga is, like, hilarious. Let me keep reading this chapter. So here we got Gunko, right, or Emu. And he's just looking. He's not doing anything. He's just looking. And we have no break next week. Let's go. Break week was killing me. But Emu is just looking. He hasn't done anything yet. Emu, you gotta do something. And so Emu was looking. So that's it. The Nidhogg. It was here. It was here all along. Emu, you gotta do something. Emu, if I understand, Loki is looking very, very, very disgusting. Very disgusting. But if Emu goes back to Mary Joa without doing anything, he was a bitch. You are a bitch. You gotta give me something, Oda. Make Emu do something, please. Reveal his silhouette. No more silhouette piece. Reveal it. The amount of power. The amount of power that Loki has, because I don't think Loki's joining the crew. I just think he's too strong, bro. And so like he's gonna end up flipping the power. Like the power dynamics of One Piece alone are just completely in disarray by Loki. Him on the Straw Hats is ridiculous. I think he's gonna be an ally, right? Eventually, I've seen it before, right? It's very uncommon, but they're gonna say Loki gonna join Blackbeard. I paid money for that. I'll pay cold hard cash for a Blackbeard upscale. They say you're gonna join Blackbeard because Loki admired Rocks. Rocks is obviously BB's dad. I don't know about all that, but I know he's not joining the Straw Hats. He's definitely gonna end up being an ally, some way, somehow, an ally. So with that being said, like Brago said, I need justification for all this power. Why do we need all this power? Look at the Trujillo. That shit sounds so nice. Trujillo. Bro, this man released a Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan Super Kamehameha. And I'm saying here like, bro, like, why we need all these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Go back to that mural. You go back to the mural. You go back to all the allies that Nika had. And it's like, yo, bro, it's a lot. And then, you know, you got Zunisha. And then you got the Noah. And then it's a lot, bro. I think Loki is supposed to destroy the Red Line, which would make sense on why he's so massive. That's what I feel like. I feel like he's supposed to destroy the Red Line. I don't know, like, how you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you introduce him, right? And introduce his powers and the amount of power he has without that being a thing.